Hello and welcome guys, so today we have another game. Hello and welcome guys again. So I found another nice game on the replay vault between Tagada and JaggedAppliance. Both super good candidate for the winning of the tournament, I guess. Already Jagged saying that he has no sound. Hopefully we don't end up using nukes or anything like that. Okay, so let's speed it up a bit at the beginning. So we have land, no one seems to go in for first bomber anymore. And we have Cybran, Tagada, Cybran, and Jagged is Seraphim. So I expect a Nilshi spam from Jagged versus Fast Tech 3 from Tagada. Bets is up. Okay, going with the engines, try to build a hydro and then go for the half factory, I guess. We have a couple of Selene out, try to get some early intel. And Tagada is faster with the airwell. Let's see. Not really, because Jagged built it here. It's halfway done on something. Yeah, kinda even. Here we have a Mantis trying to defend against this Selene. Of course the Selene can just be placed here and be cloaked. For example, Jack decided to place it on two hydros, so the engineer cannot see it, he has to reclaim it before, and it's kinda like blocking your opponent expansion somehow. And now we have the ACU from Jagged going on the top, and the Tagada is lagging behind a bit, and looks like he also has less unit in the field. Jack mass and power, so Tagada has way more power, and he's using it, so he spammed another look at this adjacency, super nice. So he's trying to save power, and now he has quite some. And this Selene is here just providing free intel. Couple of tanks moving. Jagged lagging behind on this expansion though. He's moved with the ACU that took his time to build the factory, reclaim this field of rocks. And however here the drop looks quite bad, because it has been partially denied by this couple of tanks, but he had more engines that has been dropped now. And quite some massing on the middle for JaggedAppliance. Eco-wise, Jagged, well, even. It's too early to say much about Eco. But usually at the early stage, even pros don't go super fast tech 2 max, because you need to secure properly your map control. This tank is moved to raid this max and saving the majority of the unit. Better to save them than die. Well, this tank could still do some damage. And another drop, try to secure all these important pieces of electricity production and generation. It's always important because it allows you to go tech 2 or doing an upgrade. If you have a couple of hydros more, it allows you to have quite enough spare power also to go tech 2 air. And as you can see, also Jagged is building it, and he has more power now and more mass. Then look how he's securing all this choke point as best as he can. Apart here where there is not much going on. Here why? Because your opponent see you and has quite enough time to react, and you're not fighting against any maxes here. You need to get to this one at least. and Tagada decide to defend with tech 1 point defense. So this unit of Tagada could sneak in and kill these maxes if they move fast enough. So not much going on, both people echoing probably. Look at the tech 2 max is 3, and now still spamming planes. Here probably he has less. Now this Mantis managed to kill these two maxes, and there is a drop in the middle of the fight, but decide to maybe not. There is also one gunship the Hare has brought in. Doesn't manage to unload this precious cargo, most likely engineers. But yeah, not this gunship can do quite some good work. Now his interceptor have the advantage of the air, but Jagged is spamming them like there is no tomorrow. And now let's go at 0, because we have here one attack, here also one gunship trying to harass on top of here. There is one tech 1 anti-air. These troops are kinda slowly moving in, and even the ACU from Tagada is here. I don't know if he has any upgrade or not. Jagged has tech 2, and he's here. And now he's building, I guess that's a flag. So this attack here, nice, not pushing so hard. Tech 1 anti-air has been targeted. Now there are way more gunship coming. There is one tech 2 flag here, but no one other tech 1 anti-air here. So Tagada has to defend from this push. Interceptor are not good defensive units. And he's trying to do some damage here on the top with his ACU. Here this push, as I said, arrived till here, but then was prevented to get inside the core base here, and nice plays Cybern PD should for sure prevent any more incoming raids here. And another drop in the middle, but again troops from Tagada are there, troops, sorry, from Jagged, and Tagada is still harassing this group of units, but there is a flag that finally goes down, and I don't know about their superiority now, but yeah, Tagada is going to fight on a flag, and then he stops. I don't understand, but looks like a bad move, and still insisting on this drop, and finally be able to get it, hopefully, but an air loss from Tagada for sure, and he's tried to run away. No flag here, he has some reinforcements, and now we start seeing the hoplite showing up on the front line, quite a good amount here. Crew-wise, Jagged is still on top, not too much, but still here there is some mass, also here in the middle, the amount of mass, all for the taking, and here some tanks dead, and this force can definitely arrive till here, because since the ACU is up there, it's not able to defend here, but also here we have Aishivars, or Aishiva, I don't know what's the best pronunciation for the Seraphim units, and they're kinda like a mobile tech 1 point defense. They're pretty good, but they are outranged by the hoplites, so let's see what happens. Looks like Jagged decided to move a little bit on this choke point, but there is this ACU here waiting. I don't think he has any upgrades. Still this gunship flying around, 12 kill. They've quite enough, quite a long number of dead unit on their list. And here also a nice push with flak and Stewie, salt bots, everything you want. I don't think that we are still at the tech 3, don't have tech 3 yet. No. So no fast tech 3, still producing hoplites. Now he's redirecting all these forces kinda here in the middle. Some of them are stuck, some they take ages. There is a little push coming up here, another push up here versus this position that has been overrun. There is still some mass to be taken. And here also facing off of units. Looks like the largest amount of units are concentrating on this location. Of course, the center position allows you to decide where to raid, and you have more option because you have one potential avenue of attack here. And now we have the hoplites versus the Ishuva that is outrange and taking a lot of missiles. Of course, piling up of mass here. And Tagada is retreating. Doesn't like to fight on this choke point. He prefers a nice open space where he can spread his hoplite as best as he can. Here we have a few texture units trying to do something, but there are rhinos here, at least one. Eco-wise, pretty even again. Jagged, well, curse of the commentator, of course. And here, finally, this texture PD can do some work. Of course, Tagada redirected some of his troops to defend at the bottom. And here we have some artillery taking 3 shots. And also the Ishuvas are starting to... They cannot range the Rhino bar if you give an attack move or something. So nice drop here, 1 flak and 1 Ishuva. They can potentially do quite some damage. And Jagged defend themselves and defend these maxes. He's going to tech them up. And not tech 3 yet. We have 2 texture pigeon. Jagged has way more. He has 2 here. 1 here. Well, he has more power, will be also more tech 1. So again, we have 2 fronts here. These Ishuvites managed to do quite nice work. MVP so far. Killed 3 maxes, well there was still tech 1, but it's a nice push, and here also lots of troops in the choke point. And this hoplite can take some free shots, retreat, do some more damage. Here, although we have only tech 1 versus the Ishuvas that are gonna kill everything. And again, harassing this position here, we also have the random missile launcher. Flak, quite a good unit composition here from Jagged, that is still spamming Ishuvas like there's no tomorrow. Look how many they are, 38. 38 versus 12. So looks like Jagged has gone hardcore on this texture spam, and now we have an incursion. But decided it's not a good thing to do. Decide to retreat. And there is 1 transport. Ooh, tech 3. Now we finally have the break. Yes. Is it a break here? I don't know. Yes. So we have tech 3 somewhere here. Maybe it was here for a long time and I haven't seen it. We also have 1 break here. And there is going for drops. At least 1 brick is going to be dropped to the front line. Now we have quite a good amount of bricks here. These maxes have not been capped yet. They're kinda still, Jagged looks like he capped more of his maxes. And this raid is quite strong. Lots of texture units, all the Ishivas that were moving, they're able to do quite some damage. They can kill this raider, they can probably go in and kill everything. There are also Ishivas here. But here the bricks are just trampling everything. Well, there is one by the damage, but that was definitely a win for Tagada. Again, exchanging blows here. We have one brick that is valiantly trying to defend his entire position. Well, we still have some texture tanks, so it's not completely undefended. But it's lacking a PD. Maybe he should build something with his texture engineer. And here there was one issue that was sent to try to kill the reclaiming engineer, but he has been reclaimed. And another brick drop. Oh. Okay, so 2 bricks. They should be able to kill everything most likely. So the brick that was here died. But these 2 bricks are gold. Yeah, these factories denied, but they were maybe, I don't know if there was a texture max, I don't think so. So quite a nice game, and this band of bricks just did the same. I mean, just went through, destroyed everything, but still only tech 1 maxes. You know that your opponent there doesn't want to eco, he has safer locations to eco, and now we start seeing autumns appearing, tech 3 tanks that are quite tanky, but they are dramatically outranged by the bricks. So how do you counter bricks? With sniper bots and artillery, I guess. And then mix in some tech 3 shield with your autumns, so your autumn can get in without being killed. And of course, for doing that you need quite some power, but the tech 3 shield from Seraphim is pretty good. And we start seeing snipers showing up. So sniper can also shoot when they move, but of course they are way more accurate if they stand. And now we have a juicy drop, try to reclaim what is not his. And here this troop, this band of troop is probably gonna die soon in face of few bricks. Well, we don't have much. Where were the bricks that were here? I don't understand. So here, 1 brick drop versus 7 issuers. It's retreating, it's fighting. This reclaim has been taken super fast. We have 18k from Tagada versus 12. But Jagged now probably has a tactic pigeon somewhere. Or he has double the amount of power, here it is. And still going for a texture pigeon. So maybe he's lucky, yeah, he needs way more power. And here we have an air fight. And looks like he has, Tagada has a lot of empties. Okay, we have a bit of a low, trying to retake the expansion, reclaim, eco. Jagged is still ahead. And now we have this sniper bot. Now we finally have a tech 3 shield. This is really important. Maybe you should mix in even these antis are all out of fuel, so they would be useless in a fight. And doesn't look like Tagada has the power to run tech 3 air. Maybe decide to go for a tech 3 air now, I don't know. Now we have this brick still in the middle, making sure that nothing has been built here. But the mass has been taken up quite well. We still have here some mass to be taken. And Tagada is a power stove again. Well, it looked like he was. Doesn't need it in the super near future, but of course this mess is juicy. So Jagged, Nano and Gun. Strange, you want to use his SU at 24 minutes into the game when there are breaks around. So let's speed it up a bit to see what's happening, because players doesn't look like they're gonna move super soon, and of course they don't want to leave units frags in their opponent's side, so they play relatively conservatively. But now we have a little push here of bricks, killing the radar, and we start seeing well, that was strange. A random brick drop in the middle of tech GPDs. And, transport here. We have quite a lot of hinties here, out of fuel, doing nothing. This Valiant commander is gonna try to defend versus these bricks. Let's see if Jagged has enough. I don't know now how much power do you need to kill a brick with an overcharge. And we have some snipers here, but they have to start moving back. If not, there were loyalists, not bricks. Well, we have bricks and loyalists. So snipers are really good. Here there was a push, again this Tech 1 Max is denied, but overall a lot of mass deposited here. And kill it. Doesn't manage to kill this Tech 2 Max. So what's the plan now? Now Tagada has way much more eco. He probably teched up Tech 3 or something, and is reclaiming power. I don't see a Tech 3 power, but yeah, I don't understand. Probably he ecoed up all these maxes here, while Jagged doesn't have them. Now I don't know what's going on with the mass here, but also here probably there were some Tech 2 maxes. But yeah, definitely Jagged lagging behind. He can still recover with all this mass that has been sit here, and his SU is there with Nano. Also here some mass, but not much. Big force here, quite well organized, lots of photoms, lots of snipers. And also here we have bricks with stealth and one flak, and we also have a couple of artillery from Simba that are quite good because they have a very big splash damage, widespread, so really good against a packed unit. So let's split it up a bit. We have a push again in the middle where there was just a single Tech 2 radar and Tech 1 Maxes. Some bricks here, but I don't think they're gonna do too much. And now we're definitely at the experimental stage, and Tagada has way much more eco. We have one bomber here. Let's see. Well, we have the Tech 3 Pigeon that has been built now. So this bomber decided to drop on the engineers, and now the snipers here are moving, trying to do some damage. The artillery is responding, but doesn't look he managed to go on doing damage. And here this Tech 3 bomber, oh okay, managed to escape. Don't wanna lose your first Tech 3 bomber. And now he's doing another pass. No, maybe not. Jagged is advancing with this troop, and now we have 3 Tech 3 bomber. That's a lot. So these sniper are doing quite some damage, I would say. And the artillery are gone. This brick are taking shots. They're trying to move. Look at the sniper fire. Huge. And a nice wall of autumns parked ready. And again, Tech 3 bombers. Ooh, the HQ. It's not dead with one pass, but it will be dead with another one. And now the sniper don't have the shield protection, but they still be able to outrange everything. And here we have a push with bricks. Jagged decide to leave this position. It doesn't have much at all on this side. I mean, no units apart from this sniper bot. And here we have another bomber run, and the HQ is gone. So this factory will be the last brick produced, and now we have another. Ooh, that's gonna be huge. Ooh, killing a lot of power here for Tagada. Brutal, brutal, brutal. No power. And now we have also here. Boom. Great use of bombers by Jagged. And this force, I mean, what can you do against this? You can just die. Not even a monkey will be able to defeat this. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna speed it up and see how this game goes, but no, Tagada decided to control K. Great. So we were expecting that anyway. This move was great, and Tech 3 bomber play. See how Jagged, he produced this bomber. They killed a lot. I mean, and he hasn't lost a single one for what I have seen. So the first unit that you produce of your freshly new shiny upgraded factory, that could be a Tech 3 air or a Tech 3 land, those first units are really important. For example, it's okay to take them if it's a brick and try to drop it here. You can kill a Tech 2 max and start continuously harassing your opponent with a higher tier unit that are not easily killed by bombers or any small band of Tech 1s. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this cast, and see you next time. Ciao ciao!